Russia's May 9th Victory Day parade this year might see some unwelcome guests: Ukrainian drones. After announcing a unilateral ceasefire with Ukraine for May 8th to 9th a few days ago, Russian authorities have decided to scale back Russia's foremost national celebration, the Victory Day parade. For the first time in years, the parade may feature only infantry units, along with an aviation display using non-combat aircraft, without the usual heavy military vehicles on display. The event, which typically lasts several hours, is expected to conclude in less than an hour. This is a major setback for Vladimir Putin, as Victory Day, commemorating the Soviet victory over Germany in World War II, holds deep importance in Russia and has been central to Putin's vision of Russian identity throughout his more than 25 years in power. Since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the Kremlin has intensified its use of this annual celebration, with Putin using the occasion to frame and justify the ongoing war. The official Russian narrative attributes these changes to increased terror threats from the Ukrainian side. However, the situation on the ground suggests something else. Russia appears increasingly concerned about Ukraine's long-range drone strike capabilities, and the visuals that are coming out of Russia also tells a different story. Airports have been shut down, airspace restricted, and internet access has been cut for many users across Moscow. Checkpoints have been set up across the city, and snipers and machine gun crews have been deployed on Kremlin towers. Russian authorities have also implemented multiple layers of air defense across the capital, especially after a Ukrainian drone struck a luxury skyscraper just 4 miles from the Kremlin. Ukrainian strikes also appear strategically timed. Despite announcing a ceasefire, Moscow has continued and in some cases intensified operations. On Tuesday, 28 civilians were reportedly killed in missile and bomb strikes across Donetsk, Poltava, and Dnipro regions, with dozens more injured. Ukraine's foreign minister, Andriy Sybiha, stated, "This shows that calls for a ceasefire on May 9th have nothing to do with diplomacy. Putin cares more about military parades than human lives." Russia's nervousness is becoming increasingly visible. According to military analysts from Oryx, which documents losses through visual confirmation, Russia has lost approximately 4,300 main battle tanks, 8,800 armored and infantry fighting vehicles, 730 armored personnel carriers, and around 4,600 other vehicles and trucks. Actual losses may be significantly higher, as not all battlefield losses are visually documented. According to Ukrainian estimates, losses could be up to 3 to 4 times higher. Last month alone, over 35,000 Russian soldiers were reportedly killed or seriously wounded on the front lines. This marks the 5th consecutive month in which Russia has lost more soldiers than it has been able to mobilize, according to Ukraine's defense minister, Mikhailo Fedorov. According to reports from Bloomberg, over 70% of Russians now live within range of Ukrainian drone strikes. Taken together, these factors point to increasing pressure on Russia's ability to replace losses at the same pace they are incurred. This helps explain why the country is scaling down even its most important national event, with no armored vehicles on display. Overall, the reduced Victory Day celebrations underscore deeper structural strain within Russia, something that official narratives cannot fully conceal. With mounting battlefield losses, limited reserves, and production challenges, Russia's ability to project military strength is increasingly constrained. Even the possibility of canceling or minimizing the parade reflects a harsher reality. There is less to showcase, and that, in itself, signals the growing strain on Russia's military after years of full-scale war in Ukraine.